Well, hello, hello, hello. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Clean Intermittent Fasting and OMAD. And I hope you're not as bored as Freddie is listening to me talk about how this food program works for me. I looked over and it's like, yep, he's sleeping. So I've got my black cuppa, Starbucks, no, excuse me. Yeah, Starbucks French roast coffee that I grind here at home and do in my pour over. And when my son was here for Christmas Eve, I gave him a pour over cup and he just sent me a little text saying that he got the gear too. He got the little kettle to heat up the water and then the pour over. I should have told him to make sure he orders two carafes because inevitably the glass carafe will break. At least it does in this household. So Greg and I each have our own and we use the kettle and it's perfect. Because what do I do all of the hours of the day that I'm awake that I'm not at doing my OMAD? Well, I drink black coffee. Not lots of it. I mean, I've got my little demi-tasse cup here, and I like it strong, hot, and black. And I do that at work as well as at home. And then I have my water with my element LMNT in the morning, and then I have my water with my supplements. So I don't drink a whole bunch of water like I used to because I finally realized that it's probably the electrolytes that my body needs, not so much the drinking of all the liquids where you just, flush out all the good stuff that you've been eating or taking because you've just got water overload. So I've become more aware of the electrolytes that I'm having. And my OMAD continues to be delicious, delectable, and everything that I want with no deprivation. And it's working for me. The 72-year-old broad, I'm doing well. And I weigh myself once a month. And this is the month of January. I'm aware of what I'm having. I noticed that when I started having fruit again in my food plan, that the cravings for things like cookies, cake, and ice cream were definitely diminished or even thoughts of because, oh, we've got another country that we've heard from this morning. Hi, honey. So I find that having those things really makes a difference. And so after I complete my first course, I usually have things like yesterday I had fresh raspberries, fresh grapes, 6 slices of a banana, and some plain yogurt, zero fat, with some slivered almonds. It was quite the feast. Oh, and I had Jessica's butterscotch granola, butterscotch chips and granola that I get at Whole Foods. So it was delicious. Um, Today is going to be a pork chop and steamed broccoli. And I've already washed my grapes, so I know I'm having those. And oh, also an opal apple. And if you haven't had an opal apple and you like golden delicious, try one of them. It's the perfect size too. It's like it's like the size of the demitasse rather than having a big apple. Um, it just kind of rounds out my meal. So I keep doing what I'm doing because it keeps continuing to work. I love hearing from you down below. A few of you have put on some weight in the last few months, and so you're back on track with your keto train. One person put, and I'm happy for that. I know that keto is the best way to lose the weight, and I'm finding that the clean intermittent fasting and the OMAD is the best way to keep it off because maintenance is tricky, and as some of you have learned. So, what I do is, I keep it very clean. That was the miracle part of the intermittent fasting, and just having the black coffee with no sweetener, no creamer, no nothing, no flavors. The water is plain, no flavored with that. The element, although it does come in flavors, I buy the unflavored raw. That's the way it is. And so it continues to work for me. And so I'm going to continue to do it. So I'm glad all of you were here. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope if you're plugged back into your program, it's working. If you want to get back on the keto train or you want to get into that just one meal a day with the clean intermittent fasting, it takes a while. Getting to the black coffee was a challenge, but totally, totally worth it. And I hope that you consider that if you're a foodie like me, if you're an older person like me, if you're, just trying to tighten it up and lean out, um, or all the words that we use, I find that the clean intermittent fasting and the OMAD is the way to go for me. No deprivation. I have everything I need, and I love my food program. Thanks so much for listening. I'll see you here next week. Bye bye for now.